All right, Nigeria's Polaris Bank has released its full-year earnings for 2020. Gross earnings are down 14% to 129 billion naira. The bank's profit before tax and profit after tax rose in fiscal year 2020, along with its total assets and deposits from customers. The federal government of Nigeria has faulted a World Bank survey on the nation's power sector. According to the survey, about 62% of Nigerian consumers do not believe that the power sector is being managed efficiently. Another 66% of electricity consumers in Nigeria are willing to pay more for power if supply improves. Also, a total of 74% of power users in the country are dissatisfied with the supply of electricity. These survey results were disclosed by the World Bank via its Power Sector Recovery Program Opinion Research Fact Sheet. Arise business analyst Chika Mbono joins us to discuss these headlines. Chika, very welcome. Thank you so much.
Hi, how are you today?
Fine, thank you, sir. Let's start with Polaris Bank.
Yeah.
We talked about it when, a while back, when the takeover and all that.
Polaris Bank, is like a bridge bank. They were set up to as a resolution mechanism to resolve the crisis that was in Skybank then.
Yes.
Because Skybank was a systematically important bank that would have, hurt the whole system if it collapsed. And so CBN came in and took over the bank. And then September, 2018, Polaris Bank took over the assets and some liabilities of that defunct Skybank.
Yes.
In about 350 locations. So the bank has, full year was 2019 financial year. Result was very good 2019. And then we'll say, let's watch out and see whether that trend will continue. And that's how this 2020 result has come out that we're going to talk about now.
Fantastic.
But the other major thing that happened during the year, again, was for the good news, was that the Inception CEO is now a Senator Tokunbo Abiru.
Yes.
And so he's a Senator now, and then he handed over to Innocent Ike, who took over as the CEO of the bank. Innocent is somebody that I knew, a very professional guy, and took over the reins of the bank. As you said already, PBT came in at 4% year-on-year positive.
Yes.
And driven principally by a low cost of funds. Do you recall that for most of the banks who analyzed, here during the year, because of the low interest regime we had during the year, a lot of them had low cost of funds. So for Skybank, for example, their interest expense actually fell by 50%. And that had some salutary impact on the net interest income. That was basically flat at negative 3%. The other thing that happened in the financial statement, the income statement, was the fact that the impairment charges also fell by about 3%. And the contributing factor in all this, even though the gross earnings fell,
yes,
was the fact that the PBT, rose by about 4% positive. On the financial positions, total assets is 1.2 trillion.
Okay, the balance sheet. Yeah, let's take a look at the balance sheet. Put the balance sheet up for our
balance sheet.
Yes, there we go. There's the balance sheet.
Yes, it's total assets, and that. So one of the issues there is the deposit from customers.
Yes.
You see, it grew by 7%. Import, confidence of customers, even during the difficult time, to keep their deposits to the bank. So that's important for them. And then, of course, the other thing is equity. Equity grew by 17%. Net loan advances also grew by 9%.
Okay.
They have some special products, especially for the SME sector, that they push out there for the customers. And then let's look at the ratios.
Ratios? All right, let's take a look at Polaris Bank ratios here. All right.
Do you recall I would say that absolute figures are important?
Yes.
But the relativity is very important too. And let's look at return on equity. Return on equity came in at 29.4.
Yes.
For the best in class in the industry is GT. GT is 26.8. So,
wow. So
Polaris actually vested GT in this aspect. In this aspect. Return on assets, total assets is came in at 2.4. GT came in at 4.6. Now, on relativity also, as Zenith, ROE was 22.4. So better, Polaris was better than Zenith in ROE.
Okay.
You have to use the core capital. And then return on assets for Zenith is 3.1. The other important thing here, which I think is, I should bring up, is their cost-income ratio.
Yes.
And because the strategy of the bank, of Polaris Bank, has been, they made a lot of investments in technology. They digitize their products and their processes. Now, so I will expect that to have some certain impact on their cost of operation.
Yes.
It's not reflecting that now. The cost-income ratio came from 59% to actually increase to 62%. Maybe if you bundle all the issues we have in the country, inflation, remember, at very high figures, and so this has moderated. But the thing is that as the years go on, I believe that the digitization of their processes and products they have will have some salutary impact on their cost of operation and bring that down. And so for the bank going forward, I guess, is to continue the same path. They have achieved stability now. It's not a one year bank now. The result is stable.
Yes.
Balance sheet is stable. Liquidity is solid. And they will continue on the same path. And with solid management they have, I do believe that the sky is their limit. Mark my words.
Exactly.
The sky is their limit.
I caught that.
The sky is the limit.
It is indeed.
But the issue therefore is for them, as for the central bank and for NDIC, they can record this as a success in the bridge bank resolution.
I was about to ask you that.
You can imagine what will happen to the system if something else happened to the bank.
Fantastic. So going forward, we expect things to continue as
in this part, yeah.
Much better, yes. Thank you so much for that, Chika, of the Polaris back earnings there.